What is going on, everyone? How are you all doing? This is Carlo here at Magna Crypto, back again with another video. In today's video, it's going to be about the DAOs, my favorite topic at the moment. Just a little update in regards to technicals. What's happening with Rome DAO? What's happening with Olympus DAO? What is happening with Hectar DAO? And also, what is happening with Time Wonderland? So without further ado, let's get straight into it. But before we get to that, just a quick little mention of what's happening with our favorite Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is looking rather bearish. At the moment, it's ranging in between 50,000 from the weekly close and 46,000. So at the moment, it's just at the bottom of there. I do suspect it does want to push down a little bit further and go down to the next support area of 43, and even potentially further than that, because it's been correcting for a little while. A lot of times it will correct and then just push a bit further than anyone expects before turning around, just to push out those weak hands, get rid of the last few hodlers, and then it starts to turn around. For example, when you look at this support level over here, it was holding for a little bit. For a few weeks it was holding, wicks down below, and then boom, one close below that, stay there for 2 weeks, and then instant reversal. There's many examples of this, and hence why I'm saying, there's a possibility that, because this is the next major support area that we can see, it's quite clear, and so people probably will be looking at that for the next support area, and that's why I suspect potentially we could get pushed through that before turning around. So just be ready for any crazy moves to the downside. Now let's first start off with Rome DAO. Now it has been on a tear since the dip down to 180. So since it created that bottom, it's been absolutely on fire, going all the way up to $500 essentially. And now it's retested a beautiful resistance turn support. So it started turning around. I did advise people to take some profit. It starts to turn around, and then it uses as support beautifully. So I do suspect there is potentially more fuel left in the tank. $540 for sure can be reached. We'll see how it reacts at this level. But if we get a nice drive past there, we could easily see $660 being reached. This probably is the outperformer in the DAO space, so keep an eye on this. And I do suspect this is because of the upcoming campaigns that are starting on the 9th of Jan. This is the campaign, the RPG game that they have set up, and will start then. I believe there's still time, if you have 0.33 Rome, to pledge your Rome to the allegiance to a particular house, and then you can start playing. Next, we'll have a look at Time Wonderland. So Time Wonderland was respecting this Fibonacci sequence up until the 618 level. Beautiful bounce, didn't hold. Crashed through that, and then it even held the 786 level. Rejected. Closed above, crashed through, and now it's testing the low. So the Fibonacci has been pushed out of the way now, and now it seems to be crashing below the low of 3,000, essentially a very key level. Let's see if we can. So we reverse this. Let's reverse this from the top to the bottom this time. So potentially we could end up going further down to the low 2,000 regions, around 238. That would be a 0.5 level, and then the 2162, which is 618. So potentially, if this closes below for the week, so good 5 days left. If it closes below there, Time Wonderland could end up losing a lot of value. So this 3,000 level is quite important. It's a big round even number. So if it crashes below there, Time Wonderland is going to be massively on sale. The only other thing in terms of support, this is on the daily, is these two levels, 27 and 28. So potentially there could be some support at these wicks, but they are wicks. They're not daily closures, so they're not as effective as important. But potentially Time Wonderland could go on massive sale. I'm still very bullish on the project. The the vision that the founder has for Time Wonderland and Sushi and some other decentralized applications is crazy. So if it does end up going lower, it's going to be a great opportunity to grab some more. Next, we have Olympus DAO. Now, Olympus DAO, along with most of the other DAOs, have lost a ton of value. It is still finding some support and is starting to reverse, which is a good sign, at the previous low, just above the previous low. So it's starting to create a higher low, and that is around $270, $280, and reversing at $300, a big round even number. So if we can get a closure for the week in this current form, then that would be a higher low, as you can see. So that's going to be bullish, and that's what we want to see. Potentially, if it turns into a higher low, we could be looking at $350 and then $410. So that could be a good trade for the short term. And of course, still bullish on this project, but on a technical point of view, that would be the correction entering into like a stage 2 reversal. That's what I call a stage 2. Higher low, and then a higher high, and so on. And I would say the correction is overdue, to be quite honest with you. In terms of it finishing, it's been correcting since the end of October all the way until now, the new year. So that's a good 63 days. Surely this could be the end, and that's a 75% correction, which is insane. So it's starting to show signs of reversal. Still early days. We need to finish for the week and get that high low established and confirmed, and then we can start building on that. If it does, I think there's going to be a nice pump. And we'll finish off this video looking at Hectar Dao. So Hectar Dao as well is looking like he wants to start reversing. Now on the daily, we have this area acting as a bottom. So you can see 2/3 big test. It closed below, way below, but then a massive wick pushing it back up. And of course, we want to get above that area $59-$60, and then we can start becoming more bullish. But so far, this is looking rather bullish. This is a good sign. Now, the next part is to break through this support, which is acting as resistance, and then we become more bullish. So on the daily, this could potentially be somewhat of a double bottom. You could say these one round bottom here, another slight triple bottom even, I would say. This is more of a triple bottom potentially. So there's still more time before we can confirm that it is happening, but potentially this could be following in the footsteps of Rome DAO and forming a nice reversal, following in the steps of Olympus DAO and creating a nice reversal. On the weekly time frame, we're not quite there yet. We had a low formed here. It respected it, but then it broke below this week. So now we need to see it get back above $60, and then we can say potentially it's a double bottom. So that's it for the moment. Potential. Olympus DAO is also potential. Rome DAO is the only one that's actually full-blown reversal, and that's most likely because of the hype created from the campaigns. So that'll be it for this video. I know you got some value from that, so I'll see you in the next one. Peace.